Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat the Radical Rat boss fight in Mewgenics. There's actually two versions of this fight, if it's raining or if it's not raining. One of my number one tips for this fight is to have people move in pairs. I also find that the ranger and the fighter are pretty nice here because the ranger has long range attacks. If you have a spit attack, that works great too because our number one priority is always to remove the bombs there. He will prioritize throwing them in pairs, so if there's enemies, if you have two of your teammates together, he will throw them at you more frequently that way, so that can be a good way. Unfortunately, I got hit with one of the bombs there. Now I have a cleric in this run, but other run I did not have one. A cleric is nice because you can kind of stall in this fight by just attacking the bombs, as he doesn't have a melee attack, so if you get close up like that, you can be really nice. Now my ranger actually had an auto attack. Anytime that there was an enemy that moved into range, he would automatically attack them, so if there was a bomb, he would just shoot it down immediately. This is pretty crazy. Now you can see there's fire on the ground here. This is something we want to avoid because he will throw it onto the fire. They'll explode immediately, dealing a crazy amount of damage to you, so we want to avoid that if at all possible. Now this is for the non-rainy version. It's a little bit easier this way because we can just focus on attacking the bombs. It's nothing too difficult. Have your team move in pairs of two like you saw here, and you'll be able to take them down relatively easy. I have multiple wins against this boss, and I found that that was just the best strategy overall. Typically having one ranged with one melee attacker, that's how I went with this particular setup, and I found that worked really well. Now the big difference is whenever it is raining. This is different because he will throw the bombs at your characters and it'll deal 5 damage, which is pretty impactful, and it has a chance to stun them, which can really turn the tides of this fight. The strategy is a little bit similar, like there is cover this time around, so you can have your rangers sit out in the cover, which is a little bit nicer than having them out in the open, and still I would recommend having them move in pairs here because he's prioritizing throwing the bombs at targets when they're together, and that means that you can have one of them take out the bomb like you see here and have the other one then focus on dealing damage to him. I have two of my ranged here together and two of my melee attackers. It's nice to be able to corner him with a melee attacker, as you can try to get a few extra hits off, and especially if you can pin him against rocks or anything like that. So if you got any mobility tools or any mobility skills, those are going to work great as well. Don't forget to use your items too. You can actually get a lot of extra damage off if you're able to apply like bleed or poison or something onto him, and then use one of your like tanks to be able to apply it and make it deal a bunch of damage. But yeah, you got to use whatever tools you're given. It's a roguelike, so hopefully this video is useful in helping you take down the Radical Rat and Mewgenics. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them below, and subscribe if this video is useful.